What's up, you guys? So, if you've been watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta, then you know that there is a feud brewing between Marlo Hampton and Miss Kenya Moore. The two have been on and off frenemies for years, ever since Marlo teamed up with Kenya when Kenya was beefing with Nene Leakes back in the day. And although they fell out soon after that, they made up again years later, but now they seem to have fallen out again now that Marlo is a peach holder. Recently, Kenya Moore was on what used to be the Wendy Williams show, and she was being interviewed by Michael Rappaport, of all people. And when Marlo was on the Wendy Williams show, she said that Kenya was jealous of her getting a peach. And so Michael Rappaport asked Kenya if she was jealous, and Kenya asked, why would she be jealous of an ex-con when she's an icon?
She says she finally got her peach.
Yes.
Finally got her peach. She says that you, the Kenya Moore, are jealous about her getting the peach.
Jealous? That's really silly. I'm an icon, she's an ex-con. Why would I be jealous? No.
Now, that is a good question. Why would an icon be jealous of an ex-con? I can't say that's not a good question, but it might have been a little too good, and it might have hit Marlo a little too hard, because Marlo put up a post explaining her whole life and how she is more than an ex-con. And to me, anytime someone has someone else explaining their whole life, I feel like they got the best of them. They struck a nerve. But Marlo put up a slideshow of her mugshots, a picture of her graduating college, a picture of a business opening, and pictures of her on Watch What Happens Live, red carpets, and pictures of celebrities that she has styled from the archive. And she said in the caption, "A round of applause to all the ex-cons who've turned their life around. It's not about where you start, but about how you finish. Keep going. Hashtag iconic ex-con. Hashtag OG friend. We're on the same screen now. Hashtag college graduate, business owner, raising kings." I know that's right. Foster care advocate, fashion maven. Hashtag Georgia State ambassador. So you guys, it seems like they're really trying to drum up attention for the show, since the ratings are showing that not as many people are watching this season compared to previous seasons. Like Sheree and Drew have also been going back and forth online. First, Drew was on Dish Nation, and she said that Sheree needed to be worried about her peach. This is real, you guys. I know it seems fake that Drew, of all people, would say that Sheree needs to worry about her peach, but that's what she said when she was on Dish Nation. And so Sheree replied, "Girl, bye. Not worried about that at all. Don't get too ahead of yourself, newbie. Everybody knows." Fade your voice. "The only reason you got a second chance was because of the loss of 2 long-term peaches. Hashtag charity peach turned rotten peach. Put some respect on my name." And then Drew said that Sheree's peach has a PPP on it. And she said, hashtag the feds are coming. Now that's a reference to Sheree's partner, we'll say, Tyrone. And Sheree responded, "If the feds are looking into anything, then it would be your husband's financial activity. What does he do again?" And then Drew copied Sheree and said, "Girl, bye. Definitely been rated number 1 3 weeks straight, and not to mention my screen time has been more than yours." And that is something an actress would measure. Being that Drew Sidor is an actress, she would literally sit there and measure screen time. And Sheree responded, "You're absolutely correct on the screen time, boo. Be clear, you taped for weeks creating fake storylines before I got there. Honey, while I was still negotiating my contract. Hashtag I know my worth. So if you're proud of how you're coming across for pennies, then kudos to you." Whew. And she went on to say, "Didn't shoot for weeks, yet made the first scene in the first episode. Hashtag Ralph has more screen time than you. Hashtag pass your peach to Ralph." Leave a comment and let me know what you think. What do you think about Marlo and Kenya going back and forth about Marlo being an ex-con? And what do you think about Drew and Sheree going back and forth as well? Do you think they're trying to drum up ratings? What do you think is going on here? Leave a comment and share your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching.